about it. Your boy's been a Christian quite a few years. Victory in faith, but I failed in my fears. I heard a lot of words that have tickled many ears. That's why I praise God for the word that we hear. The word became flesh. Lived for 30 years. Died at 33, but after days reappeared. Jesus Christ, anointed wonder, or you could say the heir of all things. The throne, no, it's more than a chair. Yes, he did take a chair, greater than the angels' neighbors. This is Hebrews. I'm leaning since where I'm running. I thought I wanted life, drunk, sexed out and blunted. One was the one who really wanted beat it, gave his life to the public. I love it.
Angels surrounding his throne, and everyone sings full of his glory. Nations bow to his light. He fills the heavens with his praise. Declare the Lord, make it joyful.
Haggard's not of this world, like I'm from the planet Mars. Since you can read it in my bar when I'm speaking about my Lord. Being beat by Roman guards, they gave us life free of charge. Now we be in a psych ward. God, our lives were scarred. Now in the book of life, our names have been written, our crowns before his feet. On the only melody and the heavenly sound. Hearing holy, holy, holy coming out of the mouth of his vast throne all around. Can you picture how it's going down? You just in a new set of eyes, and to look in and see God. I love you, I love you.
Angels surrounding his throne as the Lamb was slain. Is full of his glory. Angels bow to his light. It fills the heavens. Our hearts give praise. Declare the Lord is forever. Make a joyful noise in his presence.
One day we gon' be out, man. Like 3 strikes at home, son. Like a home run. Christ is King, Lion, Lamb, God, man. Sin conqueror, grave conqueror, Satan conquered. Can take a sinner, atheist sinner to God conscious. Can take nothing, make creation and lives honor. The same God that came through a fetus is Jesus. Limited to breathing. God believe the same.
Angels surrounding his throne. Lamb was slain. Full of his glory. Nations bow to his light. His majesty fills the heavens. Our hearts give full of his praise. Declare the Lord is forever. Make a joyful noise in his presence.
God, the ultimate missionary, so passionate about his own glory to us, the most prized and namely himself. Jesus comes to earth to establish his people, that they may the ultimate pleasure, the worship. One day all the saints would dwell with our triune God in New Jerusalem, the capital city of heaven, and he will wipe away every tear from our eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be any mourning, nor crying, nor pain anymore. For the former things will pass away. And he who was seated on the throne said, Behold, I am making all things new.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow. Just like the demeanor. I'm feeding my fam. I'm feeding the meter. They got the iron while I got the steamer. I bring the fire, but you never seen her. I testify, I don't need a subpoena. They want my soul, better go to Korea. I love my dog just like I'm Peter. Gotta protect him. I made the call up, but just like I'm reffing. I know we left, yeah, now we back together, but I guess that is better now. Later than never, like, what's happening? I'ma need y'all quit asking when. Me and my wife gon' have some kids. Right now, we just practicing. Teacher said quit rapping, man. That gon' hurt my average. I said thank God I ain't average. Yeah, I'm a bright young man. Kill the GPA and the BPM. Look, we on. So say what you say, cause that's A with Lecrae. From the A train to the A, I'm coming in hot. I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Coming in. Shoot that shot. Hey, why not? Hey, I'm coming in.
Wake 'em up, wake 'em up. Wake 'em up, wake 'em up. See him still sleeping, so I had to shake 'em up. I kept it too real. I wasn't faking up. My real life was a headline. Your real life got a deadline. My timeline was a hashtag. Your timeline just a hate crime. Coming in hot, feeling like Pop. Back in 94 when he took 5 shots. Too much drive to ride your wave. Ditch my top and I'm off that lot. Black on black on black on black on black on black on black. You don't have to ball a rap to get them racks on racks. Uber poolers trying to catch my vibe and find my way. Yeah, I know I'm ratchet, but I'm really safe. Hot sauce dripping. Everybody wanna start dipping. First nobody wanna listen. Now everybody pay attention. Now everybody pay a fee. Even Trump gotta take a knee. When the horn blow, y'all gon' see. Make the wall fall down like yee. I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot this, I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot, coming in hot. Shoot that shot, shoot that shot. Shoot, why not? Hey, why not? Ain't no big, ain't no big. Feel like Pac, feeling like Pac. We can't lose, we can't stop, we can't stop. Yeah, coming in hot. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Shoot that shot. Hey, why not? Hey, why not? Hey, watch out. Coming in hot.
Hello. Welcome to the first Christian church meeting. Here are the rules. Rule number 1, spend all of your free time in church. Rule number 2, you're not allowed to have any fun unless you're laughing at how dumb the devil is. Rule number 3, wear t-shirts with my face on it. Rule number 4, always smile and act happy. And finally, wear a stylish beard like mine.
I knew it! Jesus! Ah! No one told me about this meeting, and nice try, sissy. You said I could be a Christian if I gave up all my fun and grew this beard. Look
weird.
Well, I heard that you missed the prayer meeting for a silly game.
But I had tickets to the Super Bowl, Jesus. Oh, it was incredible. The Israelites drove down, kicked the field goal, and the ref said it's good.
Be quiet.
No, well, football.
No.
I love football.
Yeah, I can't believe my dad showed up. How embarrassing.
Oh crap, my fake beard fell off. They're totally gonna kick me out.
Wait, what's he saying? We're all going to play football or something?
Yeah, football, yeah.
All right, stop crying. Rise. You can be a Christian if you promise to burn all of your footballs and never miss church again.
Promise? Yeah, oh boy.
Are we ready? Hey everybody, thanks again for tuning in tonight. Really appreciate it. If you're new, I'm Jonathan Smith. I'm a former student here. This is Tim.
Tim Moses.
Our vision for tonight is just to stay connected, during this time of, quarantine and everything. We often find ourselves, by ourselves, not really able to connect with other people outside of our family, the people that we're stuck in quarantine with. So, tonight, they're make fun of Clay, do all that awesome stuff, and yeah.
So we're gonna start off tonight with a video. We sent out a text on Monday about making a video, and so as of right now, when we recorded this, we had one, and so so hopefully the next few hours we'll start getting some more in. If not, then we'll just enjoy this very one video, but it's awesome. So check this video.
When you're spending every day on your own, and here it goes. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare.
So tonight, what we're going to talk about is this idea of being trapped. Okay, not like I'm in a straitjacket in the corner of a prison kind of trap thing, but more of a kind of a situational in your life that you just feel really trapped. And so what I want you to do is I want you over in the box, whichever way it is, interactive chat box. I want you to send an emoji of how you feel when you feel trapped in a certain situation. So it could be like a scared face, embarrassed face, mad face, whatever kind of face. Do you have a certain emoji that comes to mind?
Man, I don't know, the only emoji I really use is like the laughing crying face, or like the straight face. That's really it. That's my emoji range.
The emoji range. So send an emoji in the chat you personally feel when you feel trapped in a certain situation. Do you have a story?
I do. Being trapped in a situation, I do. So it's my senior year of high school. It's the summer, and we are going to Infuge in Louisville, Kentucky, right? I believe it was our second day out on site, and we were doing yard work for some families kind of around. It comes time for us to leave. We cannot find Tim. And so I'm like, I think I was the only senior that went that year. And so they send me to go off and find Tim. And I find Tim talking to an Islamic man. And I'm like, hey, Tim, time for us to go, right? But before we go, I forget the man's name that Tim was talking to. Jafar.
Yeah.
He says, Jafar, before we go, I want Jonathan to share with you how his relationship with Christ has changed his life. I'm completely unprepared, wasn't expecting it at all, and there's no backing out when somebody introduces you like that. So that was definitely the first situation that popped in my mind.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Yes, and so hopefully you've shared your time of being trapped. It could be whatever you wanted to do with that regard. And so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to answer the question, what do I do when I feel trapped either in a certain sin, some type of situation in your life? So what do I do? So we're going to look at a story in Scripture of the people of Israelites and what they did when they are trapped. So I think Jonathan's going to read that for us.
Yeah, so it's in Exodus chapter 14, verses 10 through 11. So this is right after Moses has just freed the people of Israel from slavery in Egypt. When Pharaoh drew near, the people of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians were marching after them, and they feared greatly. And the people of Israel cried out to the Lord. They said to Moses, "It is because there are no graves in Egypt that you have taken us away to die in the wilderness. What have you done to us, bringing us out to Egypt? Bring us out of Egypt."
Boom. So we're going to pause right there, and we're going to play a game. So we're going to adjust to make sure that we can do that properly. All right.
So this is famous phobias. So basically it's going to take famous people. We have to guess what their fear is, which is what phobia means, if you guys don't know what that means.
Yes.
And so grab a piece of paper or something and keep track of the ones you get right. Put your score in there at the end. And is the winner getting quarantine points?
Quarantine points,
Quarantine
yeah.
points
10
for the
points.
winner. 10 points. So
none of us have played this game, and so we're going to keep track.
I'm going to keep track.
You got it on your phone?
Yeah.
And so if you can't outscore us and you win, you don't get the points. All right. And so just to add a little bit of intensity there. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the first one. No, it's not going to work when I click it. There we go. Kristen Bell, also known as Anna, in the hit Disney show Frozen and Frozen 2.
Is she really?
She is.
I knew her from The Good Place, if any of you watch that show.
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's really good. Anyway.
Is that a spiritual show?
No.
So what is Kristen Bell or Anna's fear? Probably not Anna, but Kristen Bell's fear. Freezing to death, wet pruny fingertips, sloths, and the afterlife. Ooh.
I'm going to go D. The afterlife.
Afterlife?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with... This is famous phobias. That's probably something weird. I'm going to go with the fingertips.
Okay.
The B. That seems
a little
weird.
too far out there for me.
That's too far out there?
Yeah.
All right.
It is what pruny
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's
She wears
weird.
these waterproof gloves for the pool. Oh, gross.
I need the...
That's weird. All right.
Where's the check mark? There you go, boom. You got it right.
You got it wrong. All right. We're keeping track here. So keep track.
All right.
Number 2, Orlando Bloom. Monkeys, horses, elves, or pigs?
I'm gonna go monkeys.
Monkeys?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go horses. Horses.
It's gotta be monkeys.
Monkeys?
Yeah. Pigs.
Pigs. Can't be a Razorback fan.
Yeah, no, you cannot. I guess that's fair. I mean, they're kind of nasty.
Yeah. What? I mean, why is he scared of them? Does he hang out with pigs or?
Maybe. Maybe he's the prodigal son.
the pig. Okay. All right. Next one. I didn't know we were going to say that. Oprah. Chewed gum, dirty socks, orange pills, pop balloons. Oh,
Dirty socks.
Dirty socks. I think she's a clean person, so I'm going to go dirty socks as well. Here we go. Phobia.
Chewed gum.
Oh my gosh. Play in the trash rather than clean the gum. Okay, Oprah just got a lot more weirder. Weirder?
This is
Weird.
not good.
Sure.
We are 0 for 3 to start.
I got one right.
I'm 0 for 3.
Yeah, you're 0 for 3.
Tyra Banks.
Is she in any movies?
I think she's in a couple. I know she hosted America's Got Talent for a while.
Oh, that's right. That's where I know her from. Tyra Banks. Puppies, teddy bears, dolphins, or bunnies?
Dolphins.
Yeah. I'm going to go...
no way it's teddy bears or puppies.
Our bunnies, yeah.
It's got to be dolphins.
Dolphins.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
Dolphins.
There
we
it
go.
is.
So if you said puppies or teddy bears or bunnies, then there's something wrong with you. Not really. That's just a very unique picture.
Yeah, like of all the pictures they could have picked, I think that would.
Liam Payne?
Yeah, I don't know who this is. I'll be honest.
I'm sure some of the more
hip people
know who Liam Payne is. So I have no clue how to do this. I'm gonna go with scissors.
I'm gonna go chopsticks.
Chopsticks.
Yeah.
Scissors.
Spoons.
What a loser.
Wow.
If you like Liam Payne, don't, because this is ridiculous. Spoons.
How does he eat cereal in the morning?
He does.
Guess he, yeah. I
He
guess
uses
he
a
does.
fork. Or he does the bowl method. He has 2 cups, so cup of cereal, and cup of milk, and
He just drinks them.
he just drinks. That's so gross. Don't do that.
Yeah.
If you like Liam Payne, just it's okay. All right.
What's that one? Keanu Reeves.
Is that how you say their name?
Mm-hmm.
Is that person right there?
Yeah, I guess so.
Is that an actor or?
He's an actor, yeah. He plays, that's a young picture. I'm pretty sure he plays John Wick.
What's that?
You know what John Wick is? It's like, he's a cool cop, basically.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a little more in depth than that.
Oh.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna go with the dark.
I'm gonna go ladders. Just gonna,
All right, let's go.
but like in a philosophical way. Oh man, that's funny.
Is that like a quote from the movie?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't seen the movie. I just know what it's about.
Okay. Here we go. Robert De
De Niro.
Niro. Oh, he's in
Dentist. He's
Dentist?
in
The Intern,
The Irishman.
The Irishman. He's in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Dentist, Dog, Dancers, Danny DeVito.
Dentist.
Dentist?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Danny DeVito. I don't know who that is either, so.
Dentist, there it is.
Did you know that?
No.
Oh.
I know that I feel like there's more people scared of the dentist than there are dollars, dancers, and Danny DeVito.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Matthew McConaughey. Hey. Falling doors.
Drive a weekend.
What'd you say?
That's him, right?
Yeah.
Lincoln Luxury.
Dumpsters, tunnels, bridges.
I'm gonna go bridges.
Well, he does drive a car.
Does.
And so does he not drive on bridges?
Oh, he does drive over bridges.
Or tunnels. I'm gonna go with revolving doors.
I'm gonna stick with bridges.
Bridges.
That's my gut. Wow.
So I get a point. Both are correct. So I guess he doesn't drive in tunnels.
It's not.
So if he's going to drive from Fort Smith to Fayetteville,
He's in trouble.
he had to go to the Pig Trail.
Yeah.
He has to do.
It's rough.
Tunnels. Or like, what about, does that overpass count as a tunnel?
Ooh. That's a good
Could
question.
have asked Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Just tweet him.
We gotta ask him. Hey, at Matthew McConaughey, I heard you're scared of tunnels. Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. I'm a little scared of Nicki Minaj myself.
Yeah, she's
That'd be my
weird.
phobia.
She's weird.
Storm drains.
I'm gonna go airplanes.
Airplane. That's a safe bet. I'm going to go taxi cabs. Taxi cabs. C. Here we go.
Escalators. Wow, that's weird.
So escalators, that's one of like stairs.
Yeah.
Not elevators.
Moving stairs.
I wonder why she's scared of that.
I don't know.
She must have got stuck in one.
Maybe.
Her shoe was untied, and
Maybe.
our buddy the elf.
She almost lost her head. She almost lost her leg in the process. Maybe. I don't know.
Scarlett Johansson.
Black Widow spiders, just because it'd be really ironic if it was true.
Why is that?
Because she plays the Black Widow and the Avengers.
Ah, okay.
So,
I
yeah.
haven't watched that one yet. I'm gonna go with seaweed.
Please be Black Widow spiders.
Birds. All the time. Instead of we bought a zoo. I mean, there are some scary birds out there, but
That's fair.
tiebreaker. So again, with this one, we'll just add it to your total. It won't be a tiebreaker. It'll be the next question. Here we go.
Tim beat me.
Oh.
Youth leader. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt.
So I guess is that me?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what mine is. But
I think it's
out of those four,
I'm gonna
clear.
go with Axe Spray.
Axe Spray. So this game was pre-made by somebody else, and so I'm just gonna say my answer of the four here. And so out of those four, my fear is D, lock-ins.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
that's fair.
In middle school, I was an Axe fan of Axe Spray. After practice for football and
That's
basketball,
funny.
we spray it. I mean, we were
Everywhere.
everywhere. Like, when we didn't take showers, we just sprayed and it smelled awful.
Sounds like Clay now.
Sounds like Clay. Yeah, Clay knows what's up. All right, so add up your points. I don't know what this guy was. Oh, all of them. So
Yeah.
so, but you only get points for D. So go ahead and add up all your points.
Tim, you got 4 right. I only got 2 right.
4. Add up your score, and if you do not
4.
win. And so, if you got 5 or more, and you're the highest in the chat room, then you win. If you got 4 or less, and you're at the highest in the chat room, then you don't win. And so that's what we're gonna do. And so now we're gonna get out of here and then go on to the next thing. So,
Do I need to say anything to come back in, or can I just start with saying?
you can say something about coming back in.
So now we're going to go back into another time here of teaching. And so we're going to start off with the question. So what do we do when we feel trapped by sin or just a situation that we're in life?
So just to give a little bit of context of this verse that Jonathan did earlier. Moses had just led the people out of Egypt from slavery, and so now they're in. And this is a constant kind of cycle that with the people of Israel, they start wandering for a while, so they start complaining to Moses, incredible, and then they rejoice. And so that's kind of where we are in the story. They're kind of just walking around here in the wilderness, just waiting to get out of there. So they actually come to this sea, and it's the Red Sea, and there's water on this side, and the Egyptian chariots are chasing them this side. So they're literally trapped between death and death. And so that's kind of the picture of where we are at.
So very tough, and they're scared. So their first reaction is to cry out to the Lord, which is a great first reaction. Verse 11, we see them kind of like, Moses, why you've led us, like we're cornered, we don't have anywhere to go. Moses, this is all your fault. They're griping at Moses for the situation.
And then afterwards, what we see happen is we see God do what God does, and he delivers them by telling Moses to go take your staff, hold it over the Red Sea, and we know the sea. Israelites walked across the dry land on the and they got across. The Egyptians came, like, closed the waters on the Egyptians, and the Egyptians died, and the Israelites did not. And so we see here in this situation where they felt like they were trapped, like they were going to die by the sword or going to die by drowning. And we see, but God comes in at the right time and he delivers them right from this situation of feeling trapped. And so with that, what we can really learn from this is that in all situations in our life, when we feel trapped, maybe it's a specific sin that we're dealing with, we can know that God can deliver you from that specific sin. And it does take some work on your part. It takes some boundaries, it takes some other kind of applications and steps to do that. But God is going to deliver you from those sins. And also every situation that you've been in where you felt trapped, you can always look back and see how he's delivered you in the past, and you can know that he's going to deliver you in the future.
Definitely. For your interactive activity, mention some of it, I guess. So I want you to look back at different sins and that, and just trust in your knowledge and just your history of knowing, like, God is going to deliver me, right? And as Tim was saying, like, we have to let our walls down. One of the things that, especially if you've been struggling with this sin for a while, that you learn over time is that deliver yourself from these sins, right? Like, we need God, and like, how do we cry out to God just like the Israelites. So I want you to take time, identify, maybe a sin that you feel like you're trapped by, and to come to God about it. Like, hey God, like this is something I've been struggling with for several years, however long, and just prayer of God, please help deliver me from this sin, because it's definitely a long process that you're gonna have to go through.
So just to kind of wrap up our teaching, give you some very basic, what is the right word I'm looking for? Practical, there it is. Steps that you can take right now. Apply how we can trust in God during time. Jonathan, do you want to share yours first?
We can do very practically right now, in this time, if you're feeling that, is you can pray. I think that's, freeing yourself from the sin, just crying out to God like, hey, God, I need help with gossiping or lying or, whatever it is. The first practical step that you can do.
And I would add the second thing that was Scripture. I mean, Scripture is full of people who are sinful and full of people who are, like take David, for instance. He was a king. He had an affair with Bathsheba, and then he had her husband killed in battle, and was confronted, and he confessed his sin. And if you can imagine being in a situation where you've done this, I blew it. But we see God deliver through confession. And so today is just to read stories in Scripture, delivered certain people all throughout Scripture sin. And so differently than what we usually do is we usually give you some kind of resource. But what I want to do is try to make Wednesday night as we can. And usually at the end of teaching time, we all and so what I want to do tonight is if you want to participate in a small group, we're going to do this. In the chat box down below, wherever it may be, around us here, write down these words, I'm in. If you want to be in a small group, write the words I'm in the chat box. And then if you want to lead one of those small groups, write I will lead. Okay? And so if no one writes I'm in and no one writes I will lead, we will not have small groups. But if we want to push further into this idea of feeling trapped, small group. And so if you type in, I personally, Tim, will text you a question sheet for you to talk about with people that say I'm in. And so kind of like what we do on Wednesday nights, just if you're a leader, just pick like 1 or 2 or 3 people on the list that says I'm in, and say, hey, I got so and so, so and so, and so and so. And then what you're going to do is you're going to FaceTime those people and be together in a group and go over the discussion questions. That's a very rough kind of explanation of that process, but you can say I'm in. If you want to be in a small group, if you want to lead a small group, right, I will lead, and then I will take care of getting everyone kind of grouped up.
So now, pray, right?
Pray. Okay. Probably good to pray.
God, I want to thank you for this day. I want to thank you for the the technology and everything that you've given us to allow us to still meet despite these conditions. God, I want to pray for the students. God, I pray that if you're placing on their hearts that they need to lead a small group or join one, God, I pray that you would just give them the boldness to type I'm in or I will lead, God. And Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
So giveaway, Tim's going to pop up here in a second. Just like last week, we're not doing a gift card. You will be rewarded 10 quarantine points after Tim does the Alexa drawing. So make sure you stick around for that.
Definitely. So just kind of final thoughts you want to share with people?
Thank you again for tuning in and taking the time out of your night to watch us. Please, join the small group. That's really a great way for you to learn and grow. So I definitely want to encourage you guys to do that.
Yes. And I will give some final instructions when I pop up here in about, 10 seconds. So thanks for joining us. I'll see you soon. Well, hello everyone. Thanks for joining us for Students Live tonight. As we said earlier, we want to dive in further into this topic by offering a small group time together. So if you are still here on the live on YouTube and you want to be part of a small group, just go ahead and type the words "I'm in." And if you're willing to lead that group, just type in the words "I will lead." And so as you're kind of doing that, I'm going to go ahead and update the status of our points. So here, in first place in the quarantine challenge, we have Sarah. In second place, we have Keely. In third place, we have Wyatt. So that's so far the top 3 people in the quarantine challenge. The person who won the random drawing for 10 quarantine points was none other than Wyatt Elmore. That's probably what pushed him into third place above some other people. But congratulations, Wyatt. At the most, I think we had 12 people here for the Student Live part, and so we were close to 25, about halfway there. And so next week we can try again to hit 25 to give away a gift card. If you were not able to watch Mark's update when we'll be meeting, we're going to meet this Sunday for worship only. So we'll offer 2 services, one at 9:30, the other one at 11. They'll be very similar in style. So come and sit with your family with us if you feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable coming, don't come. Either way, if you want to come, come. If you don't want to come, don't come. We just want to provide opportunity and a chance for you to come worship with us together. So, looks like in the chat we have Sarah, Alex, and Wyatt that want to be a part of a small group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to text Alex a sheet with some Bible verses and questions, and I'll kind of just leave it up to you guys to just really dive in. So if it's possible, what we're going to do is, so I'm going to send Alex this document stuff, and then Alex is going to contact his sister and Wyatt, and Alex is going to lead this small group. There's still a little bit more chance, so if you want to join in the small group, text either Alex, Sarah, and Wyatt, and they will add you to the call. So I'm going to get off this. I'm going to send Alex the stuff to lead, and then Alex is kind of feel led. However you feel led to lead this, you do it. And so you'll take charge in this. So again, if you want to join us and you didn't type in the interactive box, send a text to Sarah, Wyatt, or Alex, or even me, and I'll get you set up for that. So thanks for joining us tonight, and hopefully you'll have a great rest of your day.